My name's Frensis. I'm from the USA. I'm a drone pilot with the 9th Brigade. Came to Ukraine in 2022. I was attending a university in America, and I watched the invasion on TV that night, and then, I don't know, I just decided to come to Ukraine, and I dropped out of university, and then came to Ukraine within a week or two after that. I was in disbelief, and I just wanted to help Ukraine, and I had some military experience, so I thought I could help when I came out here. I was in the American military. I worked in aviation, air operations supervisor, things like that. So we were doing flight planning, controlling aircraft while they're flying, takeoffs and landings, and in general, just everything about the flights, and coordinating with them, speaking to them on the radio, things like that. At first, I just wanted to get here and help out because the situation seemed pretty bad. And so I came out here and then I joined the Army and decided to stay. At first, I was just coming for maybe 2 months or so. And then after a few weeks, I realized I liked Ukraine, fell in love with it, and I wanted to keep serving and then work until the end of the war. I was just kind of had general military knowledge and experience, but it wasn't so applicable to this war. I crossed the border with some friends I had met, and then after that I split up, and then I stayed in Kyiv, and we deployed to Irpin and Bucha, and I worked with a unit there. Early on, I worked in infantry and reconnaissance, and I mean, we're trying to do foot assaults or attack positions. And I had this FPV, and I was trying to learn how to use it because I just saw the opportunity to strike that position from far away versus trying to walk up to it. It's a lot less dangerous, a lot more calculated, I guess. And so I just saw how important it would become, and so I wanted to learn it. And I decided to go with drones as my specialty, and now it's become pretty popular, so I'm happy I chose that. I served in Kharkiv, Kherson, Kiev, and then 2024 I became full-time drone team, and that's all we did, and served in the east, Zaporizhia, Donetsk, and most recently in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. Worked in quadcopters and then moved on to fixed-wing drones, strike, and worked with other drones as well. Really wanted to join SBS and be in a large structure and kind of be a part of SBS and see how it develops. And before I was in smaller units, and now that I'm in a big unit, we kind of have everything. And so I want to see how that plays out and help be a part of it as it grows. And I had some friends in 9th Brigade, and so I just thought this was a good place to go and start out. And the leadership here is pretty good. Happy with my commanders. And met some good people here. The main reason I came here is to be working on the latest technologies, see how they implement them, and also to help with that implementation and the development. And I just want to be a part of it. I think this is a modern warfare, and I think SBS is the leader in that, in developing how it's going to go from here. I mean, they're very effective, as you see in the statistics, and so I want to be in the most effective unit, and I think that's 9th Brigade and SBS. There's tons of opportunities here, different projects, different platforms. I mean, you can pick and choose, and they support you on pretty much everything you want to do here. Yeah, it's good that you can go to different places, training centers. We have developer schools for your specific platform. You can go to general trainings. And then just learning from the guys here is also extremely beneficial. Everything in the textbooks and what they teach in NATO is a bit different than how you see it nowadays. And this is a true war and true warfare. And I guess it's much different. So there's a lot to learn from Ukrainians. I mean, every day the battlefield changes, especially with drones now. So what they learned last month is different, what we're doing this month. So I think NATO has a lot to learn from our systems, from our tactics. And I think drones are the future. I mean, of course, infantry and heavy armor and things like that, but I think drones will play the biggest part. at this point versus having Western weapons, I think just getting funding for our own manufacturing here is much better, and it kind of helps infrastructure build the foundations here and allows us to, if there is a peace deal, then if we continue building our military infrastructure and manufacturing, I think it'll be a deterrent of future wars. And I think it'll be good for Ukraine's economy and everything. So I fully plan to stay in the Army and the armed forces until the end of the war, and then hopefully get my citizenship after that. And then I'd like to stay in Ukraine and live here and work here. I have no plans really to go back, other than for maybe school or business reasons, something like that. As an English speaker, it's quite hard. It's not so hard working with my teammates, but when it comes to speaking to command or recon and doing actual strikes, it can get a bit confusing for me. So I have to rely on teammates kind of for translation and helping and coordinating. Yeah, it's always pretty much communication. Everything else is okay. Yeah, I love animals. I had a red cat. I found a stray cat maybe a week or two ago, and then we rescued it, and then just got it adopted yesterday. So now it's living here and happy with the family. Yeah, I guess it teaches you, like unconditional love about animals, because they rely on you, they love you, and they don't really offer you anything in return besides their love. So you have to learn to accept that and then care for them without expectations back. So yeah, it teaches a lot about humanity. Especially you see the way like Ukrainian soldiers treat their pets, and every animal they see is kind of inspiring, and it shows like the overall culture and mindset of Ukrainians with pets. I want to move back to my house in Kyiv, I guess. I live in Kyiv and then possibly someday live in the village, and I'm interested in the Carpathians. I really like it there. And then work in business here, start my own business or work in some drone development or technology. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know yet.